Hello and welcome back, everyone. We're here for the second semi-final, and it is Vauxhall Saphira versus the Stench Trench. Second versus third in league play. Um, how did they follow up that last match, Senju?
Well, I think we are gonna see a very interesting series since Vauxhall Zafira didn't lose one game until they got swept by Netsuko last week, but they are missing Louis as I thought, but I see him in the players. So I think with Louis back on the team, they're gonna be standing pretty strong against the Stench Trench.
Yeah, we did hear rumours that Louis was done for the season due to issues in real life, obviously, as people sometimes do. However, he is here after. I think Chonka said he was working. He has made it on time, and I mean that's just got to be such a confidence boost for Vauxhall Saphira. He is the highest scoring player in Challenger. He scored 22 goals in two series in the second to last week. I mean, he's just one of the best players in Challenger, and to have him for this playoff match must be great for them.
Definitely, and I think with Louis they're looking very strong, and I would have guessed in front of the playoffs that with Louis they could go all the way and get that challenger win, but we've just seen Netsuko Gang, who also looked very strong, getting clapped out of the tournament, or I mean, they beat themselves in a way. And yeah,
Yeah, could we just see the
everything
team
can
stats
happen.
as well, Mickey? Um, Obviously, this is second, this is third, but Reliable Family Cars team Vauxhall, they were top of the league for pretty much all season until, like you said, they finally got beat by um,
Netsuko
the
Gang.
Zuko Gang, and they were looking to break the challenger record for win percentage until that 4-0 sweep. 167 goals. I think that's the second or third best stat across the whole of RSC, behind Slippery Scooters and Megumi Cult. Um, I mean, 183 saves against. They put so many shots on goal, and they convert 40% of them as well. Um, However, the Stench Trench, there's only I think plus 13, plus 16 goal difference. 35 wins, 21 losses. They definitely picked up towards the second half of the season. Um, they didn't look like they were going to get playoffs in the first few weeks, and then they had a really good last 4 weeks, I think. The main player for them, I think, other than Sludge, is Sad Cosmic. Some of his mechanics that he pulls out, he can be a very random player. So it's like Mad Matt casted him earlier on in the season and said he just needs to work on his game sense. But his mechanics are really impressive for Challenger.
Definitely. And just for everybody's info, Vauxhall Zephyr's goal scoring is the second best in all of RSC, with being three behind Slippery Scooters, who are on 170, and Megaming Cold in Major are at the moment on 159.
Oh,
If I,
okay. So yeah, it was close between Slippery and Vauxhall. So we will get these. Oh, sorry, I was just caught in mid sentence from a message that I just received. Um,
we will
yeah,
get.
so we'll get them all into the lobby and get them ready to go. Hopefully.
They're all here. They would be ready to go on our command. And I think what's more interesting than stats is the actual game. And as before, dear chat, please tell us what do you think is what are your old predictions for this series? Will Voxel Zafira with Louis secure their spot in finals, or is the Stench Challenge gonna pull out a surprise and to win?
I think it will be, especially with Louis on the team, I think it's going to be 3-1 Vauxhall. They were just dominant this season in Challenger until that last week when Louis didn't look like he was going to finish the season. But I mean, they've got the player of the season now in the team, and I think it's just going to be too much to sweep Stench Trench away, really.
Oh, so you're going with this the sweep? And Bucket's already scoring first goal.
I'm going to go 3-1. However, I just think like when I say sweep, I think it's just going to be like they'll blow them out of the water for 3 games.
Okay.
But yeah, we see it straight away. 3 seconds in, 1-0 up. Good confidence builder for Vauxhall.
Yeah, Buckets was able to get good read of the kickoff and make the first goal, and Louis comes in and scores the second.
2-0, 15 seconds. Louis scoring. I mean, you can't start much better than this in a semi-final, best of 5.
Definitely not. This is by far the best start you can get. I don't think such a momentum you can build with such a start can be topped.
I think me and Fane touched up on it in one of our last casts together. If a team starts going like 2-0 is an okay scoreline to get back from, but as soon as you go 3 goals down, that is when you start to question whether you can actually win the game, I think. And if they go 3-0 down within,
Yeah, definitely. I've watched that and I totally agree in that statement. Unless you really have good team chemistry and are able to make sure that you know what you're doing and are confident in your own abilities, such a being down by 3 goals is just the worst you can have.
yeah, apologies, my internet keeps cutting out a little bit, but yeah, like I said, if you go 3 goals down, you start questioning whether you can actually get back into the game, and it can kind of get tilting as well. So
Absolutely. But I think the goal scoring has gone a little bit down, and I'm cursing it, as I think.
and this is what I was alluding to. I mean, there's 3 minutes left of the game. However, when you go 3-0 down in the first 2 minutes, you're starting to question what goes wrong and whether you have enough time to get back into it. There's certainly enough time, but Stench Trench just haven't shown anything right now to show that they can pull 3 goals back.
Definitely, and as you said, pre-game, Cosmic, I've played with him a few times. He really can pop off, but not with game sense, but only with great mechanical abilities. And I think what the Stench needs now is to get their act together as a team and pop off in such a way, or have one of the players I'm leaning mostly towards as Hat Cosmic to pop off, and Schlarch is doing it now.
Brilliant double tap by Sludge. That's exactly what you need from your team when you're 3 goals down. It wasn't flashy, but it did the job, and he just dunks it down into the goal off the backboard, and it's 3-1.
And such a goal can now really apply the momentum, especially if you get the second. Then it's only 1 more goal, but Louis makes sure it's 3 goals. That.
And you just love to curse the other team, Senji, and it's 4-1 straight away, and it's the 2 highest players in Challenger there. I think Louis versus Sludge, and Louis wins the battle there.
Absolutely, and for you, Mickey, it was said stream title is not yet updated. So just for your information. And let's go back to the game and see how Sad Cosmic takes it away from Louis. Just is able to bring it into buckets, which just can pop it off a little bit. Schlarch now trying to find the ball, but realized he couldn't get it and left it for a Miracle. Louis puts it mid, buckets can't really connect to it. Mr. C missed the ball. Cosmic now getting the boost, but couldn't get the ball. Miracle putting it mid, but Schlarch and Cosmic couldn't decide which one wants to go. And now Buckets is able to get it over Cosmic, Louis over Schlarch, but everybody's back in rotation where they should be.
Yeah, it's a really good performance from Vauxhall in this first game. They've come out and really shown Stench Trench that their main business in this series. They're just playing really well, and Stench Trench have the only positive I can say, they've scored them probably one best attempt at goal.
Definitely. I mean, from all the 5 matches we've had so far in this Challenger playoffs, I think that goal by Schlarch should at the moment get the award of best goal in Challenger, as Louis puts in the 5th one.
Yeah, and like I said, this is going to be a great confidence booster for Vauxhall. They've come out in the first game, gone 5-1 up, still a minute to go. We could have a Brazil on in the first game of the series.
We could have. Not trying to put it out there so anybody could blame it on me. But it really looks like Vauxhall just is controlling whatever is happening on the field. They're not letting the Stench Trench have any chance at all. They're dominating in every way. The Stench Trench, I think, would have won with their performance against both Netsuka Gang and Earthquake in their first game they played today. But against such a solid and confident looking Vauxhall, it's just not gonna work.
Vauxhall just read the ball very well compared to like Nezuko Gang in the last series to compare. You can see that they jump up and pre-jump clears. They're just faster to the ball, and we say like we go to Louis, 4 shots and 3 goals. He's just clinical, and the whole team has been this season with a 40% shot percentage. And the Stench Trench really need to try and force a way into their type of playing. Like Stench Trench need to apply, like their strategy into the game instead of playing Vauxhall Saphira's game. Because at the moment, Vauxhall are just winning it all over the field.
Yes. I think your advice on Challenger level is a little bit of dangerous advice. You sure can go faster, but you must make sure you hit the ball, or because to go faster can sometimes mean to lose accuracy, and to lose accuracy against such a strong Vauxhall will be crucial. But as we now pop into the second game of the series, we see that Stench Trench already is trying to apply that tip you gave them in a way and try to be fast at the ball. Miss beside Cosmic and double commit by Schlarch and Miracle. but Buckets can't really profit from that and get an upper hand on the ball.
Yeah, just alluding to what North is saying in the chat. Obviously, he's one of the media team, and Louis and Mr. C have had more Player of the Week awards than the rest of the league. Louis has 2. I think Mr. C has 1. And I think the only people who match that, I think Mizuko Gang's players might have took 1 or 2 as well. But yeah, Louis the main standout player in this series so far.
Absolutely. I mean, he came back to Vauxhall that got beaten 4-0 in the last match, and even got beaten 4-0 against Obelisk, which was a result that went down. But alone from what they've played, they went 0-8 without Louis. Louis comes back and they win their first game by I think it was 5-1 or 6-1 against solid Stench Trench.
It must have been demoralising though, because you've played 6 weeks of the season with the same player who's like not carried the team, because Mr. C is equally as good. However, Louis has been like the standout player in goals and assists, and you're then told that he might not be able to play out the season, and they must have started questioning, especially after losing the last few games, whether they could actually win this thing. And Louis comes back today and they win the first game 5-1. It's got to be such a boost.
Definitely. I mean, their confidence must be at the top now.
And we just see it there. He dinks it past one player, moves to the right a little, just to give him a bit more power, and just fires it straight into the net. There's too much power on it, and Slard is beaten.
Absolutely, and just the pure strength that he shows when he's on the pitch here. But Sad makes sure to not cut off Stench Trench too early, as he puts in a kickoff goal.
We didn't see the speed flip from Sad Cosmic this time, like we have seen in past streams. However, he wins the kickoff dominantly and bounces in off the wall. That's just what you need in Stench Trench's position. Equalise straight after the goal.
Absolutely, which is always a high confidence boost for me personally to receive a goal and immediately make that goal irrelevant. As we now have Mr. C and Louis trying to find an opening. Buckets finds it, puts it over. Cosmic is able to clear it out. Miracle passes it back to Schlarch, who gives in a double commit with Sad Cosmic, but the counterattack wasn't fast enough, so we still are on a tight game. Good bump here by Louis, making sure Sad Cosmic wouldn't even find a shot, and his teammate has had a pretty easy clear there for. Such little things really show how important Louis is to the team.
Yeah, definitely. But Stench Trench performing a lot better in this game. It's a lot more closer, a lot more end-to-end. And they've had 4 shots themselves to compare to Vauxhall's 5. And Sad Cosmic is really showing that he's the main man for Stench Trench in this game. 1 goal, 2 saves, 4 shots. No one else has had a shot on their team.
Absolutely. And I think as soon as Stench Trench is able to get one of these shots in, and maybe even advance in goals, they will be able to secure their defense a little more. So now Schlarch is trying to get it over one. Cosmic is there to help him out, but Louis just shuts that down. But Miracle already up for that ball, and that's exactly what they need to do to be fast at the ball, which they're right now showing pretty good.
Yeah, the pressure was relentless there for the last 30 seconds or so, but Stench Trench cope better than they did last game. Put a shot on goal themselves and bucket saves. I don't know who's going to score this next goal. Oh, but it looks
I
like
do
it's
know it's
Sludge.
Sludge.
And this is why he's top of the challenger tier. Like I said, no flashy mechanics, just pure speed. Rises above buckets and puts it above Louis. And as soon as I say I don't know who's going to score, we get the potential winning goal.
I think this goal really is the deciding factor in this game. Even if Vauxhall is able to get one more, this goal shows the Stench Trench that they are able to go in front and beat Vauxhall.
I think it just shows that they're able to cope with the best as well. I mean, Vauxhall, despite finishing second, like I said earlier, I would class them as the best challenger team when they've got the full squad. And St. Trench must be so pleased to get that game going because, as we saw from the Zuko gang earlier, you go 2 goals down in a series and you're just chasing the game then. And this time, they've gone 1-0 down and pulled one back. Not much of a
Instant.
deficit now.
And they pulled that back instant. They didn't really have a phase where they were chasing a goal. Because those 3 seconds that were needed to score the kickoff goal for Sad Cosmic can be negated in that sense. And I think as long as they're able to withstand the offensive power of Vauxhall, Stench Trench is gonna have a great evening if they're able to withstand that, because then they're able to really sort themselves out and make sure they don't overcommit in offense, which they, I think, tried to do in the first match, which led to many goals for Vauxhall.
Yeah, 100%. They got the goal straight from kickoff, so they weren't chasing anything. And now we go into game 3 at 1-1.
And
Are we missing some?
there's only 2 people in, and Cosmic said Little's game bugged. He now joined the match as Bucket scored the first one.
No, we reset here. They already said that there was someone missing, so we will reset the lobby. Yeah, they called it before the first goal went in, so we'll just get everyone back in and get the game going again.
So I hope everybody who's watching is the same infos as before, and the lobby's up again.
Yeah, with such fine margins and with it being playoffs, we don't want to make a team concede and lose a series purely because of a disconnect. So only fair to get them all back in, especially when the game was 0-0.
Absolutely. And as it seems, we've got Stench Trench, at least 2 out of 3 back in. There's the third, and we're now waiting for Vauxhall.
Here we go.
Also back. Perfect.
We will try and restart game 3.
All players back in. And we are ready for the second game. The third game, I think it is.
Yep, third game, 1-1. We'll see who takes the lead in the series.
As Miracle goes in for first double tap and makes it! Early goal again, and a beautiful one again.
We talk about Sad Cosmic and his mechanics, but Miracle just gets a double tap here and puts Stench Trench in a commanding position in the first 7 seconds. Now Vauxhall need to put the pressure on and chase the game. Louis is straight up there from the kickoff. Good save by Sludge. And Sludge is playing really well so far. He's scored a couple of vital goals in both games.
Definitely, and he might, as you said, not be the flashiest, but he, I think, really is the most consistent one of the stand trench, as Vauxhall nearly makes a goal themselves. Ball now in front of it. Sad Cosmic and Schlotch both up. And Miracle misses it. Mr. C takes it a little bit slow, but is able to advance the attack. Louis puts a shot on target, but can't find the hole in defense.
Slard recovered well there, but like with people's game sense and Challenger, like 2 of them committed for a shot, and it leaves them both with no boost, and they have to go back, and there's no boost in the middle as well. It invites pressure from Vauxhall, and as we see here, it's not in the same passage of play, but it's like 30 seconds later where maybe they're still recovering from getting boost, and Louis just smashes it downfield into an empty net.
Absolutely, and Louis just finding the top left corner without even needing to put it up there, but in a sense that if there would be a never mind, Slarge puts in the second one.
And like I said, Sludge coming out with some vital goals in this series, and he just jumps over Louis. I think Louis thought he had a bit more time than he did. Tried to control it on the top of his car, and grave mistake there because it puts St. Trent's 2-1 ahead.
Absolutely, and by now I would really say for St. Slarge, if they're able to get on, is their MVP in this game. But let's not speculate. Let's see what's happening as Vauxhall now tries to apply some pressure, but they bump each other, and with 0 boost, Buckets can't really do anything there. Cosmic takes it over and tries to find some opening in the defense, but Louis just booms it out again. Back to Miracle, who puts it to Buckets. That is able... Oh, double miss in the defense by Sad Cosmic and Miracle. But Louis couldn't read the defensive misses and just flies past it. Buckets bumping Louis and coming back, and I think at the moment Vauxhall are looking a little bit weaker than they did in first game.
Sludge just puts this on goal, and it should be an easy save. I just think Buckets misread the trajectory of it and misses the flip. It's a grave mistake by Vauxhall, and it's 3-1 to the Stench. It's going to be 4-1 to the Stench Trench. Miracle jumps over Louis, and it's just collapsing for Vauxhall right now.
What is happening?
I think Louis thinks he's got more time in defence again, and just gets beat by Miracle. He clearly had boost after the kickoff with the small pads. And Stench Trench are really surprising us.
Absolutely. I mean, you can make the argument, as chat does, that you cursed Vauxhall by saying they would win this game or this series.
Possible, yeah. But this makes for a really good Challenger season, because we've seen in prior seasons, especially last season, Challenger was like a foregone conclusion after a couple of weeks, because Dispatchio and Ujkan got the record win percentage in that tier. But this season has been so much closer. Vauxhall dominated for most of the weeks. They've pulled one back here to make it 4-2. But like I said, Nezuko came first, despite Vauxhall leading most of the season. Stench Trench and Earthquake, really good teams in the top 4. Nezuko already won that first semi-final, and we could see Stench Trench in the final as well.
I mean, everything is possible, and whenever such a thing is happening, it's the most entertaining for everybody.
It's going to be 5-2 here. Vauxhall are just pushing too much for that equaliser. I think Bucket's just got bumped off by a Stench Trench player, and Cosmic just smashes it downfield and scores 5-2.
I'm stunned by what's happening here.
I'm stunned too. Like, this really could be a final of wildcard teams, really.
This could be the final of the third against the fourth seed.
Yeah.
But at the moment,
Let's not speak too soon. There's a minute and 10 left. It's 5-3 to Stench Trench.
and it's only 1-1 in the series, so let's get back to reality and see what both teams will show us now.
The only thing I'm absolutely certain of is the fact that these players' team names are so long that my voice is going dry from casting it.
Well,
However,
then,
1 minute left, 5-3. Can Vauxhall pull this back and go 2-1 up in the series?
I don't think they can pull it back in this game, but I certainly believe that they're able to get the whole series overall. But it is gonna be close, and especially after seeing the first match, so definitely go to Vauxhall Zafira makes this game and this series overall so surprising.
Yeah, definitely. It's so good to watch, though. Like, sometimes Challenger can throw in those games where there's whiffs galore and stuff like that. And we expect it from that tier. However, there's 9 goals in this game, and none of them have really been from major mistakes. I think the last one that Vauxhall conceded was just from them pushing a bit too much. However, both teams are playing really well.
Absolutely, and we've seen many kickoff goals. Can Vauxhall Zafira make one this time? No, they can't.
Oh,
But Louis puts it high, orange, and Sludge is able to clear it. Louis again on the attack, puts it a little bit wide.
Mr. C's got it.
Oh, Sludge again! It's not
Sludge,
yet dead.
MVP
puts it up for Mr. C. Louis keeps it alive, puts it center. Buckets goes upside.
Mr. C's
No. And Sad Cosmic puts it down. Oh my god. The tension in those last 10 seconds was incredible.
That's the best 10 seconds of Challenger play I have seen this season. And wow. I mean, let's just mention the viewers as well. 40 to 50 viewers in Challenger playoffs. This is just fantastic so far, guys. Like, we're really seeing possibly an upset final. Earthquake versus Stench Trench, possibly.
But I wouldn't rule out Vauxhall at all.
No, I'm not ruling him out. Louis is such a good player, and Mr. C as well. They can turn it at the flick of a switch. But credit to the Stench Trench. They're just defying our expectations right now. They are playing so well as a team. And Cosmic really does look like he's fixed that game sense that was plaguing them in the first 3 to 4 weeks.
Absolutely, and huge shout out to Sludge, who was saving like a madman in those last seconds.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've not even looked at the scoreboard, but Sludge was a clear saviour in that game. The 2 or 3 shots at the end that he saved,
all would have gone in.
Yeah.
But now we've got a 2-1 series for the Stench Trench, who are now trying to find that last win over Vauxhall to go to the finals and face off Earthquakes.
So what do you think for this game now?
I think, and I want to see Vauxhall Zafira taking this game. Just to give us that interesting 5-game series both teams would deserve. As Louis tries to open up the field with a little demo there. Couldn't quite make it. Buckets putting it back to Bone, who jumped in for Mr. C. we've got a substitution on Vauxhall Saphira, and Louis taking it over one, but Sad Cosmic is there to make sure the ball does not get dangerous at the moment. RL Bone coming in fresh, couldn't quite make an attacking play happening there. Louis puts it center, is anyone there? Nobody is up, but RL Bone is able to put it center again for Buckets, who tries to shoot and makes the first goal for Vauxhall Saphira.
Yeah, it's took a full minute, but Vauxhall finally take the lead. And then just picking up on that substitution, I know they've had a 4-man rotating roster all season, but I don't understand why Mr. C would be the one to go out. I'm not saying anyone has played particularly badly, but you just think of Louis and Mr. C as the two better players on Vauxhall Saphira.
I think it might also be somewhat of a pre-precaution that everybody gets to play in playoffs, I guess. But on such an important game, I don't know if that was the best decision. But they're leading 1-0 at the moment, and Miracle trying a double tap here, couldn't quite find it, but Sad Cosmic finds the hole in defense and ties that game back up again.
Yeah, and Sad really patient there. Good game sense to just wait as the third man on the halfway line and comes in and smashes it into the goal. Vauxhall might have identified that someone's playstyle might counteract the 3 players that are out at the moment for Stench Trench, but they concede there after a good start. Sludge nearly gets it 2-1, and Buckets with a great save. I mean, this series has been so much better quality-wise than the last one that we saw.
Absolutely. At the moment, I see whichever team goes to the finals here, Earthquakes are gonna have a bad day if they play the same as they played before. I hope they up their game up in the finals, because whether Stench or Vauxhall is coming in, they will be coming in on a huge momentum, and they will look very strong against Earthquakes. But to find out who goes there, Buckets puts in a second goal.
Buckets is really trying to prove me wrong this game now. 2 shots, 2 goals, and I think he pre-flipped for that.
He
and
pre-flipped that one.
Yeah, goes 2-1 ahead, and maybe the substitution is working. There's still half a game yet, though. 2-1 to Vauxhall to tie up this series.
Absolutely. Not to take credit away from Bone himself, but he isn't really that sort of outstanding player, but he certainly is standing safe in the rotation and making sure he can't be blamed for a lose.
Yeah, like I said, some people's playstyle might just suit games differently, and maybe he's just got that calming influence in the rotations or defensively that keeps him stable. And maybe it's allowed Buckets to push on further, because 3 shots, 3 goals, and Buckets is taking Louis' limelight right now.
This is just amazing. I couldn't wish for any better series at the moment. In Challenger, both teams are showing the best of their abilities.
Yeah, this series really needs to go to a Game 5, honestly. Game 5 overtime, and I will be happy for this.
Yes. And I will happily pull in the This is RSC for the goal that gets scored on 0 seconds to bring it to overtime. But now Vauxhall really looking very strong defensively, making sure nothing gets past them. And offensively, they're just playing a little, pulling the ball mid, and Buckets at the moment was always there to put it in. But now Cosmic with a great bump on Bone, but he is able to recover quick enough. Louis now booms it high, but nobody was able to follow it up. Miracle just booms it out of the way. Bone clears it to the side. Good follow-up by Sad Cosmic, making sure the ball stays in the offensive third. But Voxel's Fira at the moment looking very sound defensively. And they really want to just go to game 5. Does not need to be beautiful, it just needs to be done.
Yeah, it looks that way right now. 15 seconds left. They need 2 goals, and they really need to score right now if they're gonna get 2 back. But yeah, I really want a game 5 overtime because this series has just showed a lot more quality than the previous one. No disrespect to the last 2 teams as well, just in case people are in chat wondering, but it's just, like Hudgkan says, there's a lot more quality hits in this game, and we get that people might be nervous on stream and stuff with it being playoffs, but this is just like building up to be. This could be a final match, really, with the way it's being played out.
Definitely, and I think to try to give out some sort of a prediction for this 5th game is hilarious because I don't think you can predict what's going to happen. Both teams could get it. Both teams have their shining moments where they're just showing how great they can be.
The thing is, as well, though, both teams have that quality. They both look on par with each other right now, and even though Stench Trench finished 3rd in the table, they definitely have that power with Sludge and Sad Cosmic. And even Miracle's shown it at times, the mechanical ability to put Voxel under pressure.
Absolutely. And I mean, Miracle with had a beautiful double tap earlier, and last game nearly made a second one. He might not be the outstanding player, but he definitely is a solid player in the rows of Stench Trench. But now I'm just hyped for this game, for this 5th game in this series. Really looking forward to it as we see a kickoff win by the Stench Trench. Louis missing the ball there, leaving only buckets behind, but he got no problem with that. Sludge trying to find a clearance via the wall. Couldn't find it. Louis puts it. Good shot. Buckets trying to follow it up. Can't quite make it. Bone standing safe and sound behind. Sludge and Cosmic both up. Double commit here. And now only Miracle in defense as Louis and Buckets both are trying to attack. Nobody could find the play they wanted to. And we're still on 0-0. Buckets with a high shot now. Trying to find the goal, but good save by Cosmic, even though it was a double commit again.
I don't think they'll care about the double commit right now because Cosmic, even though he's not been credited with a save earlier, has pulled off 2 great stops so far in this opening minute. And there's a 3rd one. He's just being a don in defense right now.
Absolutely, but I think if they go on with those double commits, it will hurt them in the back. And RL Bone just finds the post. Good save by Sludge as Louis tries to find it.
Sludge did really well there. He looked so awkward on the front post, but he positioned his car behind the line to stop the pixels going behind, and it was a great save. I think they're just struggling a little boost at the moment, but they've got it out. Sad Cosmic can chase this. It's going to be what? Oh!
What a save by Louis!
Louis!
And Cosmic even uses quick chat to acknowledge that save.
I thought there was too much pace. Like, Sad Cosmic was supersonic. There was no one in there. And then Louis just flies in from nowhere and gets a save. That is the best save we've seen all day.
It is. 100%. And at the moment, Vauxhall was looking a little bit stronger offensively, but right now the Stench Trench is coming back, and they're coming back strong, applying good pressure on both teams, and now we have both teams with open arms trying to impress all of the viewers with whatever they can. As Bone now puts it to Buckets, who tries to find Louis with a redirect. He can't shoot it. Redirect by Buckets, but he puts it a little bit too high. If that would have gone in, that would have been a beautiful passing play by Voxel Zafira. Now what is happening? Cosmic booming it far into the half of Vauxhall. Louis is clearing it up to Buckets, but he can't reach it because Large is coming in. Can't find the center as he had only 6 boost. Miracle puts it mid, tries to double it, puts it a little bit back. 2 set Cosmic. Now Sludge 50s Louis, which goes pretty neutral. But Arlbone can take off, puts it mid via backboard. Sludge is there to clear the ball. Louis puts it high. And again, Miracle is there. And I really think we're gonna see an overtime here.
I really hope so. 0-0 in an overtime would be fantastic because the hype on the opening goal in the overtime would be incredible for this series.
It would. Louis now trying to find something, but he can't really get over the first defender. Bone taking a little bit of time for his team to come back. And nobody from Stench Trench at the moment attacking. But now Side Cosmic up for the ball. Trying to find the center, but Louis there for the clear. Bone puts it high. Can Buckets put it in? No, he can't, but Bone's there. He puts it high. That could have
He
been
needed to score that. He needed to rise above the ball and just put it down. Instead, he hit the ball at the bottom. And it's unfortunate. I just want to credit both teams, though. Their defense has been outstanding in this 5th game.
It absolutely is. And now Buckets trying to find the next attack. There's only 20 seconds in the regular time. Maybe this is the last attack as Bone puts it on target, but Miracle is able to get the save. Buckets centers it for Bone again. Puts it a little bit high. Louis with a double tap attempt, couldn't quite find it. And the time runs out, and the next goal will decide who gets to the finals.
Chance. Oh, Cosmic just could not reach that. And a buzzer beater might have even been better in Game 5 overtime as well. Just couldn't get there. Sludge is up. He's winning this challenge. Buckets with a good clear.
As now Sad Cosmic is trying to put in mid, but the defense of Vauxhall looking really strong at the moment. Sludge puts it high, can follow it up, but puts it to the corner now. Miracle again, putting it mid. Nobody there to react to it quick enough. Louis makes sure the ball goes out, and Vauxhall now have a little bit of time to breathe again and find the next attack. Buckets with a shot. This is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, every single player in this lobby needs to give themselves a pat on the back after this series, even if they don't make the final, because this has just been an outstanding series for Challenger. And I've been really impressed with Sludge and Cosmic over the last couple of games, and even Ralbone really upped his game in the last 2 games for Vauxhall.
And here's a shot for Ralbone. He took it away from Bucket, who would have got more power behind. The Bucket now, no, he can't.
Sludge misses.
Oh, but Miracle's there for him.
Sludge out.
Bone puts in mid again.
You can just tell that the Stench Trench are getting a little bit panicky now on defense. Good clear by Cosmic. That's the reset that they need.
Getting a little bit of panicky in the offense.
Both teams want this
Louis
goal.
now awkward, but he is able to get the save. Sad Cosmic is up, making sure the ball stays in the half of Vauxhall. Lodge coming up for him.
Whichever one of these teams make the final, I just really hope the final is as nerve-wracking as this one, because this has just been brilliant.
Absolutely.
Like, sometimes you can struggle with getting hyped for a Challenger game, but this has just been... Like, we're not putting this on, guys. We are genuinely excited by this game. It's so good.
As Louis now has the chance! Oh, what a save by Sludge again!
Great save there. and Sludge coming up clutch in defence as usual. I just can't see who's going to break this deadlock.
You could flip a coin.
It's going to come down to one mistake, I think. I think a mistake is going to cost this game because at the moment, both teams are outstanding.
I hope it's not a mistake, but I do agree that that's the most likely thing to happen. As Louis misses the ball here, Buckets puts it in mid, but Bone won't go up for that, as it was too dangerous. Got rotation there. Both teams are trying to find some way to overcome the other team, but both defenses are just standing strong and making sure nothing's happening as this ball gets in center, but Louis is there to save it, and Buckets now! Oh,
it was an open net for Louis. It's just unfortunate. Buckets tried to pre-flip to get there with 0 boost. If Louis maybe just brought it down, he could have had a free shot because there was no defense whatsoever there.
No, Miracle's able to clear it over. Louis Buckets takes his time, lets his team come back, make sure he gets
really calm defending there by Buckets,
which was really smart of him. Louis now making a shot pretty weak, but he hadn't much boost to work with. Now getting back, needs to go up, but Miracle can't put it through him. Bone putting it mid, he can't. Cosmic is there to clear it. Louis and Bone on the same pit place. Louis makes a little bit of a mistake, but Buckets is there to cover up. Sludge puts him mid for Bone. Louis looks for bombs, but he couldn't find one. Buckets didn't quite read this ball, but Bone's up. Sludge blocks him. We are in 4-minute overtime. Both teams haven't been able to score a goal in 9 minutes.
Oh, he's gonna
Cosmic puts it in. No.
That's so unfortunate for Ralbone, who has been such a good player since coming in as a sub. 4 minutes, 31 seconds. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
So unfortunate to lose it like that. 15 shots from Vauxhall Saphira. Ralbone was MVP that game. He just could not get the touch onto the backboard. And sad Cosmic can't believe his luck because it just dropped in for him. Wow.
That was by far the best match I have yet casted in RSC. Not by any means mechanically or something, but just the tension that was there from second one. That was a great game, and GG's to Vauxhall Saphira for putting up such a fight in this series, and GG's to Stench Trench to go on and win it.
Yeah, Vauxhall, so much credit to them throughout the season. Like, Louis has been player of the season. And speaking of that, we'll give you a little sneak peek into our decisions behind the scenes. Louis has won player of the season for Challenger. It's a new role that we're giving out in the Discord. He's played fantastic throughout, same as Vauxhall Saphira. But so much credit to Stench Trench as well. They came in as third place. They were going to be fourth seed until the Obelisk situation. And they've just come in and gone toe-to-toe with the team who dominated for so long. My throat is genuinely so dry because that is the best Challenger match we have possibly had, especially in playoffs. I don't know if Senji's always there. I thought Senji.
I'm here. I'm just still baffled. this was intense as hell. But as you said, all the players in here that just played would deserve the challenger win overall.
So,
But
so much credit though goes to like
it's
Ralbone. Please don't be disheartened from that goal. It was 5 minutes of overtime. Possibly didn't have much boost. You almost made the save, and both teams played valiantly. Like I said, it was going to come down to which team broke first, and unfortunately, it was Vauxhall Safira. Commiserations, and hopefully they come back next season because this league is growing, and 50 viewers so far for the Challenger playoffs. It's just great, and we are going to have a 5-minute break before the final, just to get the overlays sorted. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. See you soon. Hello and welcome back, guys. We have already had the two semi-finals in Challenger. We saw a 3-1 victory for Earthquake over the top seed Nezuko Gang and a 3-2 victory in a 5-minute overtime from Stents Trench over Vauxhall, the second seed. We have a third versus fourth matchup in the final. Get your predictions in the chat, guys. Senji, what do you think is going to happen in this game?
Just judging by the series we just had, there's two ways this is gonna go. The first way is clear victory for Stench Trench. The second way is they're now emotionally so done, nerf that they were now so nerf wrecked with the 5-minute overtime that they're now not able to play as good as they were, which would mean the win for Earthquakes. But honestly, I think Stench Trench are gonna get this.
I have to agree. Like I said earlier, Stents Trench Earthquake don't have Formany there today, and they're playing with a lower MMR player. And I just think after that performance, after a 5-minute game 5 overtime against the current second best team in Challenger, I just think Stents Trench have too much for Earthquake. I think it's going to be. I need to remember it's a best of 7 actually. I think it's going to be 4-1 to Stents Trench.
I don't think we will see a 4-1. I think it's gonna be either a 4-0 sweep or something closer. But I'm very interested to see what's happening. I think all the players are in the game at the moment. So everybody can join. And I hope to see a beautiful series again.
Yeah, as long as it lives up to what we just saw in that last one, I think everyone in the chat will be happy. 53 viewers right now for Challenger tier. I think that's a record for RSC, especially in a final for Challenger. Obviously, we saw over 100 at draft. It's great to see. I think I'm just blabbering on while the players actually respond, whether they're ready. I don't know whether half of these are on console. There we go. Yeah, I think we've got a lot of console players in the lobby.
Yeah, well,
they're
no,
just listening
we've
to the
only got
stream in
two.
the background.
It's only two. But yeah, we are now starting the finals of Challenger. This is what 7 weeks of league phase and 2 matches of playoffs have come to. This is gonna decide which players are gonna get that sweet little trophy in Discord.
Yeah, that shiny, sparkly little trophy that everyone plays for. And don't forget, league play in Challenger last season has come a long way since then. We only had 4 teams in Challenger. Everyone used to make playoffs, and we've upped that into an 8-team league. We've seen possibly the best semi-finals we've seen in Challenger, and this is the climax of it all right now. I just think Stents Trench are going to have too much for Earthquake to deal with.
Definitely, but both teams at the moment starting off a little bit slow, not really pressuring anything at the moment. Or both teams starting off strong defensively. As said, Cosmic tries a beautiful double tap there, but couldn't quite get the angle. Both teams are just feeling each other a little bit. What are they capable of? What are they gonna do to us? What can we do to them?
I mean, Earthquake are coming out really strong right now. Bit of end-to-end stuff, but I think they've took the shots a little bit. Oh, good fate by Cosmic. Can't get past Axel, though. Axel probably the best player on Earthquake in that series in the semi-final one.
Most certainly, definitely. Yeah. Good English. As now Axel tries to put it in, can't quite put it in. And the follow-ups from Earthquake, one of them should have been in.
Honestly, if Stench Trench hadn't have just played 35 minutes of Rocket League or 40 minutes of Rocket League, I think that was a guaranteed goal for Earthquake then. But because they've got momentum and confidence, I just think they were a brick wall in defence then. Like the first, second, and third man should have scored that goal, but they just come up with some really good saves.
Absolutely. And they're definitely loosening up a little bit compared to the high tension they had against Vauxhall, but they appear to be a little stronger than Earthquakes at the moment. Just
Yeah.
with a little more of safeness in defense.
You
But
can
apart
see they're
from
warmed up and that they're the rotations are just a lot more smoother right now. Earthquake had
oh
probably
my god, what was that?
I was just going to say Earthquake have probably had 40 to 45 minutes break from the last game, and two players on the front post, and I say the rotations are smoother on Stench Trench, and it just shows because two players should never be in that position in the first place. They should be waiting back post.
Absolutely. I mean, you could describe that with calling them, with saying that they were literally humping each other.
Let's say they were on top of each other.
Yeah, but that would
For
be
stream
too literal. But sorry.
But yeah, I know what you mean. They should never be in that position, and it's caught them out. They've gone 1-0 down from it.
And that at this moment was the only mistake that was made by either one of those teams, and that led to the goal. So I think we're in here for an interesting series, but I'll be interested to see if Earthquakes are able to reduce their mistakes to an absolute minimum.
That's a good shot from Asim, and it's going to be 1-1. That's just pretty much come out of nowhere. Miracle takes a really bad touch into the centre of his own half. Can't get any boost to recover from that, goes up the post. Good speed from Asim to recognise the mistake.
Definitely.
And after a 5-minute overtime in Game 5 last series, I think we could see an overtime in this one right now.
Yeah, and I would doubt it will go to 5 minutes again. But both teams now logically looking for that last goal, as Cosmic wasn't able to touch the ball here. Crucheri tries to bring it out. Can't get it over Slarge. Axel now with the big clear. Puts it to Sad Cosmic, but this time Asim is there, and could he put that in? It got to the crossbar. That could have been a deciding goal in game 1, but instead of Earthquakes taking it and in a way stealing it from Stench Trench, we will see the overtime.
Yeah, so unfortunate from Asim. It was a booming clear, and it just came down off the crossbar. Not down enough to get under there, but this is going to be a goal, and it's 7 seconds into overtime compared to the 5-minute one. Great block from Miracle, just dominates that 50-50, and Cosmic just puts it in. It's faster than two defenders.
But again, we see a very quick goal by the Stench Trench, which we've seen multiple times also against Vauxhall. And I think that could really be an important factor in their game at all.
Yeah, really good performance from Both teams, though. Like, Earthquakes have had 10 shots. Clearly more attacking than Stench Trench this game, but like I said, Stench Trench's rotations just seemed a lot smoother compared to Earthquakes.
Earthquakes, definitely. And I think overall the Stench Trench were weaker than they were against Vauxhall, in a sense that they were just having to breathe again, getting back to whatever they're playing normally, and not playing in such a high tension as they were in that last game. And I think they will be able to pull off this game and maybe secure the second one.
Yeah, game 2 in our best of 7 final. Both teams can join the game straight away. The casters don't want to delay anymore and talk more because our mouths are so dry from both series so far. Yes, I am struggling to pronounce team names right now. Who can blame me though? What a series we've had so far and earlier. Game 2. Stench Trench looking to go 2-0 up.
And the Earthquakes are trying to come back here, for sure. They do have the potential to go all the way from 4th seed in Challenger to number 1, but they would need now a very good series as they're playing very good pressure here at the beginning. Asim back up again for it. I don't think I've spoken that out perfectly, but we'll go with it. And at this moment in time, the Earthquakes are really the team to apply the pressure, but Stench Trench, as they've shown many times today, are a very solid team in defense, and they're really making sure that the ball does not get over 2 or 3, in the worst case 3 defenders. Sludge now trying to get off something, but he can't really connect to the ball. Sad Cosmic couldn't connect to the dunk, and now Axel has got one player in front of him, but that player is Sludge, and Sludge is maybe one of the best defenders there is in Challenger tier. Axel now trying to find some opening, can get it over Miracle, but he's got no boost, and Miracle has the possession, puts it into Sludge, who itself puts it to Sad Cosmic. Puts it high into the mid for Sludge. Double commit by Earthquakes, but Miracle can't punish it. And Sad puts it a little bit wide. A little bit chaotic in the defense by Earthquakes there, but Stench Trench weren't able to punish that. Cosmic now centering it in for Sludge, who puts it back to him, and Cosmic says thank you and puts in the first goal.
Yeah, just puts it into an empty net, and it's been a pretty even game so far, but just get the chance to go 1-0 up and takes it. Cosmic playing really well right now.
He really is, and overall, the Stench Trench again looking way more solid than, especially the defense, than the defense by Earthquake, who had that total mess before that didn't get punished. And now again, 2 players are out and one is just coming in, but none of the offenders of the Stench Trench are able to put that ball in and be there at the right moment to punish such mistakes in defense. Krucheri now trying to center it for his mates, but Asim was pretty far behind the second man. Axel now trying to control the ball, keeping it slow, making sure his teammates are getting boost and are able to get back, as Stench Trench again apply pressure and Sludge puts it on the crossbar. Cosmic puts it again on the crossbar. He should have waited a little longer there to make sure that he could score it. 2 players from Earthquakes in this attack, double committing in offense, but Asim is there to assure the defense sound. Now Axel going on to the net, it's empty, And he puts it in. And I don't know where everybody was. Everyone was coming back. There was no third man as itself. Just everybody rotating back from offense, and that led uh, Axel to such a pretty open net, and she just put it in. And then we see again Axel trying to apply some pressure, double commit by Schlarch inside Cosmic. Axel takes advantage of it and puts in the second goal. The stench trench just crumbling a little bit in defense here.
I don't know why Sadie's reversing backwards there, but like Earthquake have a really good 20 seconds of play and scored 2 goals.
And efficiency in such little phases of being the better team on the pitch really prevails in this moment, and shows that in every team in Challenger, or at least every team here in the playoffs, have the ability to do everything. As that Cosmic shuts down the lead and ties the game up again.
I'm just wondering. Oh, Asim was the third man back. It's unfortunate his team double committed. He couldn't half flip backwards, and someone was looking for the demo as well. And that's going to tie up the game. It's a shame because Earthquake have been really coming back in this game so far, and Axel's been impressive with his mechanics.
Not just the mechanics, but also just the ability to read the game and know where to be and what to do. As Slarch now trying to apply some pressure here again. Axel puts it down to Gracheri, who just puts it away to Stenstrange, but the team is able to save that shot. Axel now trying to keep it close to him with the clear. Can't really do much with it, but gets a bump and gets a little touch back to Gracheri. Puts mid, Gracheri reads that ball a little wrong. And Asim centering it again, but both his teammates are just fleeing back to their own half, making sure no counterattack could get a score, but if you don't attack yourself, you will only concede. As now Krachiri puts in the last ball, Axel could not really connect to it, as two of the Stenstrange were there before him. Asim just didn't make the shot, and we've got the second overtime in the second match in this finals.
Yeah, in this game, this series is a lot closer than I expected. I just thought with 4 many missing from Earthquake and the performance in the first semi-final, that after the momentum Stenstrange possibly took from the second semi-final, that they would just be able to win it, but it's so much closer than I expected. Earthquake really holding their own in this final, especially as the 4th place side who were bumped up from 5th.
Especially after they've already taken out the number 1 seed, and we were still pretty unsure of how good they were, but they're just proving us wrong over and over again. And I can really see them going all the way, but I doubt it. I can see it, but I doubt it, as we're now approaching the 1 minute mark in the overtime. Cosmic trying to find some attacking play, could maybe touch the ball again, but Axel shots it down. Slarch now going over the corner, trying to center it, gets it over 2 defenders, but Cosmic couldn't really get the touch he was looking for, and puts it high to the side.
It was a fantastic pass by Slarge. I just think Cosmic went a bit too far under the ball and ended up hitting it wrong. Could have been the overtime winner there. Double committing defense here. It's gonna. Cosmic.
What a save!
I think he landed into that.
Yeah, he definitely did not plan that save, but he wouldn't be a Rocket League player if he wouldn't say calculated in team chat now. As now Kracheri tries to find a pass, but puts it a little bit behind Axel, who had an awkward shot coming from there, or let me say an awkward touch. As Cosmic now trying to freestyle the win here, gets a dunk, puts it center, the net is wide open for Miracle, who puts in the third and final goal of this match.
I've just noticed there's a lot of double commits from both teams on the backboard. I don't know whether they don't believe in each other's abilities to defend the backboard. Obviously, you're looking at like high minor to major where people start getting good at backboard reads. And maybe that's what's costing the teams these goals at the moment, because we saw it around a minute ago with what's the word? With Earthquake as well. When they were attacking, Stents Trench were both on the backboard and the triple committed, and Cosmic landed into the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they just need to work on the comms when they are defending on the backboard, because at the moment, I think that's where the mistakes are coming.
They definitely are. But apart from that, I think both teams are looking pretty strong defensively with not many double taps, double commits. Most goals were just played either a single player effort, like for the last goal with Sad Cosmic, or nice team play that we've seen with Sludge and Sad Cosmic for the two earlier goals for Stenstrange. But yeah, now we're 2-0 up for Stenstrange. At the moment, they're on the way for a sweep. Do you think Earthquake is able to pull it back?
I went with a 4-1 prediction beforehand, and I still think Earthquake can take a game. They haven't been far off. It's 2 overtimes that they've conceded to or lost games to, and I really do think they can take one off Sense Trench. However, it's just whether they can do that 4 times, and I just don't know whether they can.
Yep. Interested to see what's happening here. Sad Cosmic puts the ball far into the opponent's corner. Now looking for the center back, at his weak touch on it. Gracheri leaves the ball to Axel, who could bring it over Sludge but lost possession thanks to bump. Axel now with a shot, but Sad Cosmic says no thank you and puts it away. SM now trying to control the ball but couldn't quite get it. Axel with a big miss. Miracle couldn't put it in time. Asim was there to clear the ball, and could have been a good first goal for Stenstrange. But Asim reads it perfectly and sees that Miracle wasn't able to shoot that ball fast because he had to wait for it to drop down a little bit. And I think this game, at the moment, Stenstrange are definitely looking way more dangerous in offense, but Earthquakes again are just holding off. And as I'm saying that, pass by the defender to Sludge, and he just puts it in.
Yeah, and I think is that the third time Stenstrencher took the lead. I'm not too sure in each game.
I think so, yeah.
I think they're just showing that they want it more at the start of the games, and yeah, it's 2 shots to 1 right now. Stenstrench looking to assert some dominance, and I don't think any team has been 2 goals up.
Nope, there wasn't in the series.
Yeah, I think as soon as a team goes 2 goals up, I think they'll just assert a lot more dominance and confidence in the game.
Definitely, and it could happen right here, but Axel puts the ball away right before Miracle was able to shoot in the target, and Axel now trying to find the opening, but Miracle was back in time to save that. Now we're back up in the offense of the Stenstrange, but again, good clear, early challenge, and early good clear by the defender. And at the moment, this game is becoming a little bit of a ping pong game, where both teams are clearing very soon and good, and just putting it away. But now we see Stenstrange trying to get some ball time, and thanks to that, they get a planned offensive going, where Sad Cosmic was able to put a shot on, at least try to put a shot on target. And now Kracheri again with a high boom, just trying to find the backboard, was successful in that. And what a pass by Sad Cosmic! Miracle really just only needed to put that in.
Yeah, that's what we've seen from Cosmic in the last few weeks of the season. And we know him for his mechanical ability. And it's a brilliant pass. Shame he didn't get the double touch for himself, but as a team player, he probably will take the assist anyway. And as I said, this is the first time that someone has took a 2-goal lead. And I don't, me personally, I don't see Earthquake coming back from a 2-goal deficit.
Well, Miracle nearly made it a 1-goal deficit. But now he's trying to make it a 3-goal deficit. Well, Miracle trying both sides here. And decided at the moment the winning team looked more interesting to him. As now Slorch is trying to get in front. But again, good intermission by Asim here. Going in early and making sure the ball wouldn't reach any second player of the offense. And now Axel against Sad Cosmic. Axel was able to secure the second boost here. But Slorch is there to clear the ball at the right point in time. Now puts it high into mid. Miracle and Sad Cosmic are there. Miracle is able to put the ball in. And I think with this goal, Game 3 gets decided in favor of Stench Trench.
Yeah, another great pass from Sludge, and Cosmic tried to fly in there to try and stat pad his own goals. He missed the ball, and Miracle scores a good read. It's 3-0, and yeah, I definitely don't think there's any coming back in the last minute now.
Definitely not, no. Just because Stench Trench are a solid team defensively, and as I say,
Axel
that
fakes out Miracle. I think he thought Axel was going to play for the 50, and he just leaves it. It's good fate, to be fair.
True. Definitely cast the curse at this point, I think. Something we have seen plenty of this whole playoff.
Oh, it's 3-2, and
why did we say this game was decided? Why?
I mean, people get motivated sometimes by being the underdogs, and yes, we have predicted that Stench Trench will take this purely because of momentum and missing Formini on the Earthquake. But they might just like this underdog story, and 20 seconds left to get 1 goal back after having 45 to get 3. They still believe here. Axel with a great centre. There's just no one to push that. Kracheri maybe needed to be a bit more forward there.
He tries to centre it now. Couldn't find the hole.
They just need to kill it now. But they're on no boost.
And I think Axel just stole the opportunity for Asim there. But
Yeah,
they're keeping it up. They don't want it to die, but this triple commit killed the ball. And yeah, we do have this game decided now for the Stench Trench.
I think they just showed a little desperation in that last 10 seconds. They were just chasing everything to try and get that equaliser. They just needed to trust in the teammates to try and hit that final ball. Instead, they end up wasting the boost and field position to try and get the equaliser. I think if they just kept the rotations properly and boost stabbed the opponents, they would have had another chance at a shot on target there. Unfortunately not, though. And the 3-0 comeback, or should we say the Liverpool-Istanbul scenario, will not happen this time. It's 3-0 to the Stench Trench. And they just need one more game now to sweep this final.
Definitely, and just by whatever we've we've seen happen today, I would be ready for the reverse sweep by Earthquakes.
I think we've got a few minor teams praying that this doesn't go to a reverse sweep because we are already behind, and if we start getting reverse sweep finals, then God knows we might end at midnight. But here we are, game 4 of the final. Earthquake with 3 match points.
And one player off Stench Trench.
We're gonna have a reset lobby.
Yes. Both teams just rejoin us as soon as I'm saying. The lobby is back up with the same informations.
Thank you, Senji. And as we were saying, Stench just need one more game now. What do you do in Earthquake's position, Senji, when you 3-0 down in a best of 7 final?
You pray to God and have fun in the last game. In a possible last game. And if you win that, you go on and say to yourself, you can do it. And if not, then it's over. It's easy as that.
They need to be questioning the playstyle and stuff, though, because at the moment, some games have been pretty even. However, the last one was, I know it ended 3-2, but Stench just looked a lot better in the first 4 minutes. And they just need to maybe try and change a little bit of play style, maybe get a bit further up in midfield, because when they do assert pressure, they do it as a team, and we saw that in the final 45 seconds of that last match.
Definitely, but I don't think to re-evaluate all of your tactics will be applicable for a challenger team at this point in time. They just need to pull themselves together and make sure they play the best they can in this one match. Especially, they just need to make sure to stand defensively strong, because if they can, they might bring it to 0-0 overtime and go from there and have a lucky goal, which could favor them and give them some momentum for game 5. That would be. But yeah, they're now in the offense, trying to find something, but Cosmic shuts it down. Asim puts it in back mid. Axel shuts down the offense of Stench. Try to bring it back up. Cherry puts it to Asim, who gets a touch. Cosmic's able to clear that to the side. Cosmic back at it again. Asim puts it mid now, bumps out one defender, but nobody was there to follow it up. Axel puts it back mid, but Cherry just staying all the way back, staying safe, making sure to not get scored on. As we see in this game, the Earthquakes are really the team applying the pressure, I think, but one little breach for Stench Trench, as we see here, and it could already be 1-0 for Stench Trench. And I think that's the dangerous, that's the danger of Stench Trench in this playoffs, that they can score from the weirdest of game states, in a sense, where they even don't have to be pressuring, they just need to breach out once and they can score, which can kill all of the momentum for the pressuring team.
Yeah, we've seen in all these games so far, the first 3 to 4 minutes are a bit of a midfield battle where everyone counteracts each other. There's not really many shots in all of the games so far, and then it comes alive in the last minute of them, and it's a recurring theme so far in this series.
Definitely is. And now Axel finding a seam, but he didn't quite get the touch he was looking for. But missed by the defensive trench, but Cracheri couldn't quite punish him. Axel now with an airplay, tries to dunk it and puts it in. 1-0 for the Earthquakes.
Yes, Cosmic was last man there and just tried to get a dink into the corner, unbeknown to him that Axel had moved to his right. And Earthquake take the lead, I think, for the first time in the series.
They do. Now, what is the reaction of the Stench Trench? It is an immediate an immediate goal. And we've already seen that against Voxel Zafira, where the Stench Trench receive a goal and immediately get a kickoff goal.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same. We saw it in the semi-final and an instant equaliser, and that's what they needed. The dreams are still on of a sweep in the final.
And if they get the sweep, I would call the second semi-final the real final. In a sense of which game decided who would to win Challenger playoffs. To not take it away from Earthquake or Nezuko Gang, but it was definite uprising there.
Yeah, we could possibly have a game of the day at the end of all these playoffs. However, we are here in the final, and Earthquake are looking to get a game on the board. And Stench's just 5 shots now to 2, and it's always in the last minute or two where they always assert the dominance. And I think Stench are just going to nick a goal at the end.
I think we'll see a third overtime in the fourth match. Just because somehow this overtime going is a little bit of a recurring event in this
I called
this
it!
series.
Oh, nearly. I nearly called.
Not call it.
I don't know how they escaped there, but they managed to get it away. There's 15 seconds now, or we're seeing a third overtime. Sludge rotates out, leaves it to Cosmic. Cosmic trying to pop it into the middle. Unfortunately, no boost. This could land awkwardly for Earthquake.
And the overtime it is, and I called it. But yeah, I do believe that Stench
Oh, Cutrery had an open net.
will win this overtime would have been the final part of my sentence, but that open net made me doubt that. But yeah, now we've got Axel trying to center the ball and find an offensive play. Asim takes himself out. Miracle puts it mid. Nobody's there. Cracheri clears it over to Slarch, who can put it a little bit high. Sad Cosmic takes over, puts it mid. Nobody's there. Asim clears the ball. Miracle stays in net and clears to the side. Sad Cosmic now putting it away. And Slodge trying to find the pass in mid. Defense was there.
From Axel. Axel really has been Earthquake's MVP today. Regardless of the result in the final, he has been outstanding for Earthquake.
Absolutely. And regardless of what's happening...
it's unfortunate.
And ladies and gentlemen, Stench Trench are your RSC EU Challenger winners. And compared to what we've seen today, a sad goal there. Sad that it happened in such a way, but I think Stench Trench really deserved this win.
Yeah, the chat says in challenger fashion, and it was really, because I don't know what happened to their defence there. We were just bigging up Axel and the team, and everyone just flopped in there. I think they all thought that the person in front of them had it, and they were just sat in a line, and all of them just dropped, and the ball just bounces over them. Congratulations to the Stench Trench. They have a 4-0 sweep. Commiserations to the Earthquakes, who did valiantly in the playoffs. Basically the wild card in playoffs.
They were the wild card, but they really showed, presented them in the best way they could. They went with the surprising underdog stories into the finals, and after what we've seen by Stench Trench in the semis, nobody really expected them to get as close as they were in each game of the series. And I think that really shows.
We will try and get a very quick interview with these guys. Because they deserve it. Coming third and winning Challenger, they've done really well. They obviously had problems in the first couple of weeks. They addressed them by getting coaching sessions with Franz, and they didn't play with a challenger team at times, especially in the series in the semi-final against Vauxhall. And as we say that, welcome Stench Trench.
Hey,
let's go!
Yo, what's up, guys?
A massive congratulations to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
me dears.
Let's just go to the Twitch chat first. There's 60 viewers for a challenger final. I think that's possibly our record for maybe any final so far. So you've had an audience tonight, and you've welcomed in the playoffs, because we've got a minor after yourselves and major in elite tomorrow.
Let's go.
Feel that went on stream?
Sorry, you cut out.
How do you feel? How do you feel it went on stream? Was you playing confidently throughout?
Yeah, I think it went well. We had some panicky moments for sure, but we came through and we won in the end. So yeah, we were pumped after the semifinals as well. It was a big win, so we carried that into the finals, which helped.
Yeah, you played extremely well. The semi-final, though, oh my god, my throat's still dry. Like,
my throat is still hurting.
I'm so glad I've got.
I'm in agony
after this, because the semi-final. No disrespect to any other team in these playoffs, but that semi-final too was the best game today.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, it felt good.
That was a really hard game. Like, we had to focus. That was really close too.
Yeah, the 5-minute overtime, everything was riding on that goal. Who scored it?
I think it was me. I scored a double tap.
Yeah,
how did you feel?
When I scored that double tap, to be fair, I was like, right, that's not a great double tap, but it went in, and I was like, I want to score a better double tap. Then I get a great double tap in the flipping finals, and then it is a pass.
I thought you might be instantly opening the goal of the week applications after you scored it, to be honest. But
yeah, I didn't clip it. I was kind of hoping somebody in Twitch chat did, but
feels good to start off as well, because I mean, Fuzzy Beavers are winning every level, so we had to get it started.
Yep. Yeah, big congratulations to Fane. First season as GM in every
Fane. Shout out to Fane, bro.
Big shout out, big ups.
Yeah, Fane, you really better not disappoint us now.
Well, right? he's playing us first, so I'll have to disagree on this one.
Yeah, you've lost. I'm sorry.
But massive shout out to Fane. He did really well for his first season as GM.
Well, I mean,
standings, and you have won Challenger.
Yeah, we also won the Challenger 1v1.
Yeah, franchise warfare, goats. Yeah,
yeah, on that.
But like, I just want to touch on the start to your season as well.
Oh God, no!
You didn't look great. Like, you didn't look great in weeks 1 to 4. you silently went by as
Yeah.
like a mid-table team. And then I gradually saw you guys because I've got perms in your chat server, so obviously I've helped you out a bit with players and stuff. But like we saw you coaching with Franz as well. How much did that help?
A
A
lot.
little bit here and there.
It helped. It's obviously it's hard for France because he's like
Elite.
such a higher level. Yeah, it's
He's
hard for him
1900. He's
to comment on what we should do. But he did like our defense. We went into on Thursday. I think we had a replay session with him where he basically just said to us like, "Your defense is absolutely trash," and it was for some of the games we were playing. So he just gave us quick tips to help us. And I know we were panicky at times in defense, but for the majority of the game we were pretty solid back then. So just stuff like that really helped. So yeah, big thanks to him as well for giving up his time for that.
Yeah, really big thanks to him.
Yeah, just another congratulations to you as well. Well done. We really have to get the minor.
No, yeah, you're way behind
started
schedule.
soon.
We can,
Yeah, so
jump off.
I'm really excited to watch it too.
Yeah, best luck to Slippery Scooters.
Can I just say, whilst we're in this call, can I just say, can there be a 1v1 challenger season 5 tournament winner in RSC? As well as the season winner.
there are limits on roles in Discord
God damn it.
servers, so we need them for like players of the season and like
Right, okay.
whoever
We'll-
wins each
Fair
season.
enough.
We'll jump off though and let you guys get on to minor because they should be good
Yeah.
games.
But yeah, thank you.
Oh, Stebler, I'll give you the shout out if I can, won't.
Yeah, shout out to Steve, Bud, my best teammate.
Talk to you guys.
We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Thanks, guys, and congratulations.
Right, cheers.
Thank
We're
you.
going to do a
Bro.
quick turnover and get the minor game started because we are behind schedule.
Alright.
See you guys soon. Thanks.
See you, bro. Thank you.